Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Key world currencies showed mixed movements against the US dollar today. The greenback strengthened broadly, gaining 0.46% against the euro and 0.37% versus the Swiss franc. Despite these gains, strong negative trends persist across most major pairs. Looking at returns, the US dollar shows consistent weakness across weekly timeframes, declining around 0.85% against most major currencies. The year-to-date performance is notably negative, with declines ranging from 6.7% to 8.5% against European currencies. The greenback is showing mixed performance against Asian currencies. While it's up 0.44% against the Indian rupee for a third consecutive day, it's declined for 4 straight sessions against the Canadian dollar. Most pairs continue displaying strong negative trends. Return metrics show divergent patterns. The US dollar has gained 1.65% month-to-date against the rupee, while declining over 1% against the Singapore dollar. Year-to-date performance remains predominantly negative across most currency pairs.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Turkey leads today's gainers, up 0.28 at 31.70. Indonesia shows strong positive momentum with 2 consecutive up days. Singapore achieved a new all-time high close while maintaining a very strong positive trend. Looking at returns, Indonesia stands out with a month-to-date gain of 9.2%. Spain has been particularly strong this year, up nearly 40% year-to-date. Singapore and Austria both show consistent positive momentum across all timeframes. Among declining markets, Sweden fell the most, down 1.8% to 45.9. Malaysia extended its losing streak to 5 consecutive down days. Thailand broke downward after 4 days of flat trading, while maintaining a mixed negative trend. Despite recent declines, Mexico maintains a strong year-to-date return of 27.8%. Thailand shows the weakest performance, down 9.5% year-to-date. Malaysia has remained relatively flat this year, with minimal returns across all timeframes.
Considering commodities, I'm Liquidity. Gold futures closed at 3,295.20, down 18.30, showing a strong positive trend. Silver futures fell 0.47 to 33.17. Experiencing very strong upward volatility. Palladium futures dropped 2.8% to 1,019. Weekly returns show strength across metals, with palladium leading at 5.5%. Gold and silver both gained over 2% for the week. Year-to-date, gold leads with a remarkable 24.8% return. Energy futures showed weakness across the board. Natural gas fell 2.1% to 3.29, exhibiting a very strong negative trend. Brent crude and crude oil futures both declined 1.2%, breaking downward after periods of consolidation. Year-to-date performance in energy has been challenging, with crude oil down 15.2%, and Brent down 14.8%. Gasoline futures remain positive for the year, up 5.9%, despite recent weakness. Live cattle futures surged 4.6% to 215.57, hitting a new all-time high. Class IIe milk futures jumped 7.8% to 20. Feeder cattle rose 1.2%. Breaking upward after 3 days of consolidation. Strong weekly gains were recorded in livestock, with live cattle up 5.7% and Class IIa milk gaining 3.3%. Year-to-date, lean hogs lead the sector with a robust 21.4% return. Corn futures extended their winning streak to 5 consecutive days. Soybean futures rose for the third straight session, showing a very strong positive trend. Rough rice declined 1.8% to 12.92. Weekly performance in grains showed broad strength, with oats and corn both up about 4%. Year-to-date, soybeans lead with a 5.7% gain, while rough rice lags down 8.4%. Soft commodities showed mixed performance today. Orange juice led gains, rising 5.4% with 4 consecutive up days. Cocoa fell 4%, marking its third straight declining session. Coffee futures dropped 2.5%, breaking downward after a period of consolidation. Sugar declined 1.8%, showing strong downward momentum. Weekly returns highlight significant movements. Orange juice surged 15.2% this week, while cocoa declined 5.7%. Month-to-date, cocoa leads with a 15.7% gain, while coffee has fallen nearly 10%. Year-to-date, orange juice shows the largest decline at minus 41%.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Luquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.